And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
My grandfather was in the army.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Ellington now to return it. Able to avoid him at the 40. Boom! Yep, still going. Now he lost the football.
No!
Touchdown! 49ers.
I don't care. Don't accept it, girl. Sheesh.
Gold to add the extra point.
It's a... Sweetie, is this the event? Or is this ranked? Is this the event? Heck no, you don't take no friendly quits in an event.
And he showcases it there all the way back for 6.
Both, I like both.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep.
I just scored a touchdown on the kickoff.
The decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
I'm playing franchise because that's the only way that I can play with a creative player.
Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch. Also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there is no gain on this one, the coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time now where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Rolls. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play.
No.
And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I have not.
We saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe
her boobies are fake.
Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking, but you've got to help them get some confidence. You can't.
Her boobies are fake. There's no comparison.
Wilson. They find some open field here. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
Her boobies are fake. There's no comparison.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to look at the
none of the above. Thank you very much.
When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively.
I just did.
I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't more successful.
What comment? Which one? Michael Jordan, the Michael Jordan comment?
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this.
Wow, I'm loving Carlos Hyde right about now.
Run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I loved it when they drafted him. Jeez.
First down throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that.
You know who Carlos Hyde is, right?
2 minutes to play here in the first half.
Lord.
Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Say hi to Roddy. Roddy Ortiz is in your
Hello, Rodrigo. I was DMing somebody about
back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and
Roddy, you want to?
from our first half.
Way to go, Roddy.
Play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll be hit as he
son of a gun.
and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Don't you like my response? Like, I'm just like, okay.
Boom.
And here now, it's second and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line.
6 rushes for 34 yards, so that's about 5 yards per carry, give or take.
Long, lengthy guy, can rush the passer, can drop into coverage, has great agility, though, to stay on his feet and make tackles, too.
And still has years ahead of him. Turned 27 in July, native of Olive Branch, Mississippi. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Nightbot, you're a little late, you stupid dork.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now Wilson on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
Woo!
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw
I just sacked him.
He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Pressure comes.
Woo!
Wilson's going to go down. DeForest Buckner in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down.
There's
Instead,
3.
he was so hit by ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports.
Are you sure that's not
report.
Nick?
Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The 49ers have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half.
Ranger!
49ers now late in the first quarter. Garoppolo's on target here, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. That takes the lead.
Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team.
It's caught inside the 25.
Woo!
Play there for the Niners. 48 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket.
Ow! That hurt. Looking at it, that just hurt.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They run it again with Hyde. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
What?
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape.
I can't hear you.
He goes down. KJ
I can't hear you because she's what?
dropping for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And Gold is able to put it through. Increases to 20-0. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy, I like
Lauren, I was talking to Caden. I couldn't hear what Caden said, not you.
Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Put it on the board.
For them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like
Wow,
8
my
to 10.
defense is
Kind of a
solid.
starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They stay on the ground, rolls again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The play fake to Lacey. Now this is Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's John Ryan now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's fielded at the 34. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, it's Hyde. Pretty move. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Gold for the extra point. The play clock's running down.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. Gold to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in
I'm just playing my game.
In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays
Paying
later,
attention to the stream.
Gold now out to kick it away.
Nah, I'm looking at your stream. How can I be totally abandoning you?
This will be taken in at the 1. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Seahawks on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And some room to roam now. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
What do you mean, Chief? She told you not to spam. How was that messed up? It's her stream. She has a right to, if she tells you not to spam in her thing. All she did was time you out, dude. She didn't kick you out.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And left side here.
Yeah, she didn't kick you out. She just timed you out. There's a difference.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just don't spam, dude. You're fine if you don't spam. You're good.
In 2015, it ended his season, but what a bounce back in 2016. How did he not get any votes for comeback player of the year?
I was just going to ask you that. Not that Jordy Nelson wasn't deserving, but 65 catches, 923 yards. That was the highest total by a tight end in Seahawk history.
Chief, you got to understand, man. Me and her, we've been through so much crap in this last week.
He has just been completely
we're not taking
taken
it
out
no
of this
more.
game.
You know what I
In the
mean?
fourth quarter, he's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his numbers.
I'm playing 18. I don't have 19, so I'm playing 18.
The other guys, because they're getting to him before he can get started.
How the is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense.
Yeah, Chief, it's just been a wild ride for both of us. I mean,
it's up and
people are just insane.
27-7 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it all culminates with a Seattle
Just leave it, just leave it, just leave it, just leave it.
Work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Fourth quarter, they felt like they
yes,
needed the
thank you.
back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
let's go with coach's suggestions. We'll go with halfback sweep.
Says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team
put it on the board.
Cover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if
goodbye,
that
baseball.
much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches
she
tell us,
playing
when you score on special teams, 93%.
I'm playing Madden, but she's playing baseball.
I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, he drove me back.
At the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means
we're going to do bench to Garcon.
Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But
come on, Jimmy G, show them what you got.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Pierre Garcon, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Okay, we're gonna go to Garcon again. We're gonna see if we can do that with Jimmy G to Garcon. Let's see what we got here. He's uncovered, so let's get that. Let's get that.
Able to find Garcon.
Yeah.
And he goes up there, 26 yards.
We're going to do
Still throwing the football
Miami
here,
to
even
the
with
left.
big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's
But
all they care
instead of
about right
Garcon,
now.
we're going to do Curly to the right.
Garoppolo on first
Now.
down. That is caught.
Oh, wow. He just jumped out of bounds instead of going up to the touchdown. That's kind of stupid,
Right
but whatever.
around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that?
Right.
Back-to-back
Let's go,
completions.
Carlos.
They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Yeah,
And he'll
Cubbies
take
is
this
right
one
there.
Inside the 10 down to the 8. That gets him 3 yards
Cubbies
closer
is
here as it
lurking.
brings up second and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
I call them
That's just smart
Cubbies all the time.
football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going
All
to
right, we're going to audible it. We're going to do tight end attack.
7, 8, 9, whatever it's going
And we're
to
going
take.
to do
Puts a little bit more pressure on your big
Garrett
offensive
Selleck.
line.
Garoppolo over the middle, and it's
Oh,
incomplete.
he didn't catch it in bounds.
From a defensive
Okay, well,
perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And that is incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens.
well,
Hard to get the ball
we're
in
going to go
there.
for the 3 because
Lucky maybe that it
I don't want a
wasn't
chance to
intercepted.
touchdown and not make it, so. Oh, we didn't make that either. What the duck?
It's no good. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Quack, quack.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward
It
a
doesn't.
conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as
It
they
don't
search for a
make
late
sense. I need some music. I need some music. I need some music. I have music in my ear, love. I always listen to music in my ear. You can never hear it because it's in an earbud. It's because you don't love me enough. I understand. I understand. I get it. That would be every single word that comes out my mouth. What are you talking about?
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Oh,
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Graham.
Get him!
And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. And he's just going to get rid of this thing.
Hey,
So no
look, I
one here. He throws
dropped
it
the
away,
quarterback.
And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was
Yeah, oh yeah, I dropped him, all right.
That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
It would be if he had the ball at the time, but he really did not.
Wilson. He's got Curse. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. A dump off to Lacey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Garoppolo looking to throw. He dumps it to Hyde. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver and really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, he was on fire. 5 touchdown passes.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Yeah, I'm here.
That one goes for 24 yards. And they're down to 17 seconds now here after the spike. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to let it fly. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They are, by the way, into the fourth quarter now in Oakland. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. Matt Forte, a touchdown run to help lead the way. One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little skeptical
about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for San Francisco, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.
Scouting points are earned every week. Make sure you use all of your points. A portion of your remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just being quiet. I could be quiet, can I, babe? Huh? She's... Oh, you mean 10 people in my head chatting? Or...
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific...
All right, Larry, EA Sports Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi's
Oh, those are
Stadium in
ugly as
Santa
heck
Clara.
uniforms. He looks
Tonight,
like
we
a
kick off week 3 with a great Thursday
bright
night matchup between
yellow
the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers.
bumblebee or something.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Maybe it likes me.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Wow.
23 yards on the play.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
First down, Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Getting into the act on the opening
No,
drive
she's
here
not.
with a
Are you
sack.
still in her
And
stream?
remember, they had 5 last
No,
week.
she's taking a second to. She needs to take a minute.
Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach.
She got
receivers
overstimulated.
coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against
She
the
needs to
defense.
just take a
Get
minute
the
and
ball
stop
in the
being
hands of the
overstimulated.
quarterback very quickly.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll go down shy of the 40
that was
at the
nasty.
41. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense,
that was
you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the stick.
Formation weak.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are
Inside
aggressive on
zone
the field.
split.
In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, a run with Hyde. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And the starting crew now for San Francisco.
Head coach Kyle Shanahan will bring a brand new look to the offense for San Francisco in 2017. They will rely much more on a zone blocking scheme, better timing patterns downfield, and a quarterback has some mobility both in and out of the pocket in order to try and improve on a 31st ranking in 2016.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Brockers.
No, I've not heard of No Doubter.
Tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Green.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Fights loose. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It says none.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry.
I went from like 10 to like
And Bradley went to
none.
a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
But I have 260 viewers. Or subscribers.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlos
I don't think there's nobody.
On the season. And the 49ers drive
No,
right
just me.
down the field and score on the
So I'm going to end my stream right now, so...